What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Drake Takes Stream. I'm going to skip past this one and get to the players because they're waiting patiently. And we're ready to get rocking and rolling. So I'll be right there. All right, guys. You are on the stream. Everybody say hi to the stream.
Hey
And,
everybody.
and Rob just
Hi.
bounced
Hi,
me
stream.
1,500 biddies and my freaking alert thing's all screwed up. What's up with that generic ass
Oh,
thing? It was working the other day. Maybe it was a different one. I don't know. What's up, guys? How you doing? Right? What's up with that?
Well, it's not showing your minions. There we go. He just
Yeah.
subscribed.
Nice. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, sir. Twitch Prime. Nice. It's a motley crew, all right. Well, let's introduce this crew. We've got Marbanya, who's playing Squall. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your character. We've already created characters, so we're going to just skip right into it. No session 0, just session 1.
Squall is a air genasi. However, you want to pronounce it. I say genasi. He is a cleric and has spent most of his life since childhood on the sea. So, yeah.
And that's it. Cool. Matakiri playing Krell. Tell us a little bit about your guy.
All right. So Krell is a Arakocra, and he is a fighter specializing in archery. And he has been sailing for quite some time. He took up bounty hunting and pirate hunting, and has been on numerous crews hunting pirates. And most recently, he was involved in a pirate attack where his crew was killed. And so he's been recuperating and kind of trying to figure out what he's going to do next.
Cool. Skuzzer. How do you say your name there?
Caesar.
Caesar.
But I'm playing
Caesar.
Scuzzer.
Caesar playing Scuzzer.
Caesar is playing Scuzzer.
Caesar
Yes.
plays Scuzzer.
He, a water genasi ranger. He is found out that his love of his life was killed, murdered, and there's a man in prison for something that crime that he committed, and he has no qualms about it.
Of course, the other characters don't know that yet, but we'll get into a little deeper on the background as we go. Sven, who do you got? Ember. I had to put it there for now, the Ember, so people knew how to say it.
I'm playing Ember. I'm a fire genasi. Looks sort of like the Thing from Fantastic Four. This igneous rock is what he's made of. These lines of lava flowing through underneath the skin. When he gets mad, he gets hot and glowing. Searcher of knowledge, wizard,
J-Lags, what are you
and
doing?
I've
Hi,
been on the ship
J-Lags.
for about 6 months. I'm very effective against other ships
Yep.
with my magic and my natural ability if I can get on that side. I also can put out fires on my own ship, so I'm a good defense and a good offense.
Sweet.
Excellent. And Valtrex, I'm not even going to attempt to say your character's name the first time. You're going to have to do that.
No problem. It's Nystagmus. He is a Triton storm sorcerer. So he grew up beneath the waves, born into a family of sorcerers. But his sorcerer abilities were more controlling the weather, and being that and the youngest member of his family, kind of third in line for power there. He left
Thanks for the host,
to
Rob.
go somewhere where his powers would be more useful. So he found himself on the surface, learned the smuggler trade, and is a new member of the crew on this ship.
Okay, so yeah, a couple of you actually started off as crew members already on this first ship in Neverwinter is the city you're in. I'm going to push you a map. So big map. This is the map that actually came with the module, so it's a little bit different than the Sword Coast map, and somebody went to a lot of trouble to pin this. Wow. There's more pins on this than I don't know.
I can't
Something.
see him.
Yep. Well, you can if you look at the stream over there. Where's your camera at? Oh, you're over there? Is it over
It would be over
there?
there, but I've just got the chat pulled up.
Perfect. And that's what the player should do because I do run the full DM screen, except for a little section that I can hide stuff down there underneath the portraits. But if you're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat. Yeah, Walking
You
Dude's the
got
one
you
that
got
did
me
the
wanting to
conversion.
cheat now.
J-Legs, this is Call from the Deep. Walking Dude did the conversion from PDF to Fantasy Grounds, and it's a pretty it's tiers 1 through 3, so it's a pretty long a campaign setting, and it takes place. It starts off in Neverwinter, and all of these guys up here, all of those guys up there, they're all sailors. Yep, sailors. So Neverwinter. Let's take a look at Neverwinter. Not that one. This one. So here's some more pins on this map that you guys can't see. But I just left the map with all the numbers on it because if you're going to ask me a question, you can just tell me the number because who cares, right? I like the numbers.
As far as a reference point in time, does this take place like after Mount Hottenau or whatever wiped the city out? Do you know what the current
Yes.
year is?
Yeah, I don't know if they actually gave me an exact year, but it definitely takes place after all the giants and um,
Before
it
Descent
says
into Avernus.
Neverwinter. The city of skilled hands has only recently got back onto its feet following a volcanic eruption, a gaping chasm to the Underdark,
Chasm.
and an orcish onslaught. Lord Daggalt Neverember has managed to rekindle hope in Neverwinter. The outer walls are being rebuilt, neighborhoods are being filled in, and life is returning to its former glory, which once earned the title of Jewel of the North. So, as you can see on this map, there is. I got a ton of stuff open that shouldn't be open. Um, there is areas that haven't been rebuilt yet.
I think
So,
Rob is looking for permissions to post a link so he can link the module in chat.
oh, he's asking me to give him permissions to do shit, and I don't know
Yeah,
how
he
to do
wants to
that
take
shit.
over your channel, man. Channel pirate.
I don't, where's my whispers at? I don't see a whisper. Whisper it to me. And I don't know what happened to my Sirenscape, but I need to fire that back up or something, because it ain't working right. I do have help though. Hey, Matakiri, can you play some like some background music, like city background music? Do you have that handy?
Sure.
It's carnival time in Neverwinter. So, setting the stage, Unfortunately, things are never perfect. Pirate attacks on trade ships traveling to and from Neverwinter have been plaguing the city, causing businesses to fail, important food and military supplies to go missing, and agitating the populace. The city's Moogle Muffin, thank you for the cheer bits. Neverwinter has been, let's see, important food and military supplies to go missing and agitating the populace. The city's army is mostly deployed out in warships, hoping to deter or better capture the marauders. So, which one of you guys are new hires onto the voyage? Just to,
Krell is a new hire.
Yep,
so
I am.
so
Nystagmus.
three of you, right? Three of you. So you guys haven't even been out to the boat yet. You met with Captain Grayskull in town. Um, she this is Captain Grayskull. She's the captain of the Voyage, and she tells you that when you guys get aboard the ship, that that we will pick crew and so forth. Thanks for the follow, Skimphil. And so the rest of the crew, except for a skeleton crew, has been given shore leave. So the rest of you guys have been stuck on your duties on the voyage if you were crew members for a while now, and tonight you've been given shore leave to report back at dawn on the voyage. And the new people have those instructions as well to report back at dawn on the voyage. The voyage is anchored out in the harbor. So you guys, she says to you, well, you'll just have to figure out how to get out to her, since you're sailors and all.
That shouldn't
And
be a
But
problem.
Ember and Squall are on the voyage right now, right?
we got shore leave, so that's up to
Oh,
you
we
if
got
you want.
shore leave. Oh,
That's up to you if you want to stay on there.
I probably would because I tend to draw stares and looks and things in town.
Rob, I like that. I saw that. I saw that, Rob. Thank you, sir. He said duty? Who said duty? All right. What do you guys think your characters want to do in town? Neverwinter. You could do some downtown activities. Here's. Can't share that. What the hell?
Yep.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
there
it.
it is.
It's
I
there.
meant to share that, not the whole damn page. But yeah, there you go. If you want to, did you get the whole page? You want to build an abbey? You can go right ahead. It takes 400 days.
Start building our stronghold.
You can do some carousing, all that
Yeah,
kind of
what the
stuff you could
hell?
do.
Squall will have taken shore leave. You bet.
Yeah. So before we leave the ship, last couple of days, since there's news we're heading into Neverwinter, uh,
The ship's port anchored at Neverwinter.
so leading up to that, Ember would have been talking to Squall. Squall, I know we have soon to arrive at Neverwinter. I've learned as much as I can, I think, from the captain. So keep your eyes open. If you happen to see other choices, let me know, and I will do the same.
Mm, keep your eye out for. I hear there's a eunuch that runs this city. Some never member guy.
Nevermember. Neverminter. How did he become Lord of Neverwinter? Who knows, right?
He fled from Waterdeep. He was the
The
bad
Open
guy in
Lord.
Waterdeep Dragonhide. Well, he's the guy that confiscated with a bunch of money.
Do they have skiffs on board? Little dinghies that we can take to.
Yeah, Yeah, jolly boats or something they're called. They are called jolly boats for now. They're called something. Yeah, they're dinghies. They're
Okay.
rowboats.
So I'll share one with Squall if he wants to. And
Yeah.
I'm basically just looking for a couple
Oh,
books.
there's lots of crew that want to go ashore, so that thing's packed. There's like 10 of you like crammed in this rowboat.
Well, I'm just gonna kick back and ride then.
Yeah, you guys can make the crew do it, right? You got crew. Now, right now none of you guys have rank, right? You're just crew. But when everyone gets on board in the morning, then you're going to establish who the first mate is, who the bosun is, who the etc. The only crew member you're not going to pick is the captain.
So I'm looking for
So,
books. Is there a library? I mean, a bookstore or bookseller anywhere?
They probably
um,
don't want your
like
fire ass in a bookstore.
fold out center page books, or I'm trying to figure out what kind of books a sailor
Sailor
needs.
books.
Yeah, like
Like history books, a history of Neverwinter or the Sword Coast, that type of.
I'm sure there is some of that somewhere. Hey, thanks for the follow, Martok. UK Oh, Martok. Hey, what's up, man?
Martok.
I think the players might be a little loud on the stream. I'm gonna turn you down a little. Yeah, stream. If the sounds are screwy, let me know.
And then is there a carousing chart?
Carousing. Yes. No, no sounds. Uh-oh. Clean feed audio. Cable C. Oh, that's why. This should be cable A. I think. We'll just home today. How about
Hmm.
special
Yummy.
effects? I don't think they're getting your sounds on the stream. Matakiri, how did we have that set up?
Uh, you have to have the browser um, set up to come out via virtual cable, and then setting that virtual cable up as the audio import source into OBS.
So
Remember, we used C.
cable C. Yeah, okay. That should do it right there. Make a couple of sound effects. Oh, I can do it too. Stream, are you guys getting any of that? Let's do the chainsaw. No. Hmm. Let's try it now. Technical difficulties is always fun when you're first setting up a stream. Try one more thing and then I'm going to say screw it. You guys got that in Discord, right? In Clean Feed.
Yeah, we got it in clean feed. You may just have to take your system sounds and run them out to your B1. You also need to make sure that your over in voice meter that whatever your cable A is going out to your B. I think B1 is your stream audio, isn't it?
Yeah. Cable A is my Siren's Cape.
Or cable, whatever. Did you say cable C, John?
Yeah, yeah, you're supposed to have your browser set to output to cable C, and then in OBS you have the audio source of cable C added into the feed, and that way your browser output, which should be all those sounds.
Which should be not that sound. Oh, there they are. All right. Do I have them over here too? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yay. And I gotta adjust something over here. All right, cool. All right, so where were you guys? Oh, shore leave. All right, so Squall, what are you gonna do in Neverwinter before morning? What do you want to do? You want to go hang out at a pub, or want to go
Yeah,
to a
yeah, I'd probably.
library? What would your character
That's
want to
some.
do?
Actually, probably someplace quiet, because again, the Genasi tend to get a lot of looks in in populated areas. Um, so a library sounds like a good quiet place to be. I'll follow. I'll just follow. I always want to say Mr. B, but Ember.
Well, there's a
Dyslexia. Yeah.
there's a temple to Agma, which is called the House of Knowledge, and it stands proud as a monument to the new Neverwinter. It's been rebuilt over the past few years by Agamite priests eager to refurbish the temple and rekindle the faith the, in the quickly growing city. The knowledge attainable through the faith in Agma is of great use to Neverwinter as it rebuilds itself. So there's dozens of acolytes that live and work there. So the place is under construction, but it has an enormous library filled with scrolls and tomes on hundreds of topics that one couldn't hope to read in 100 lifetimes. Um, and the head of the church is Lore Master Athriel Corona, some elven moon elf crap name. There you go. So some elf, some pointy ear. Yeah, so you guys head down to N6 is the House of Knowledge. So that's where you guys are off to. Um, what about Ember Nostagamus? What's Nostagamus doing?
So he would probably uh, want to go out and talk to some of his contacts in the city. He's got some people that have helped him with like obtaining things, essentially, smuggling, that sort of thing. But he wants to go around and tell everybody where he's going and what he's doing, to
Vassal, huh,
see if
Rob?
there's
Yeah.
anything he can basically obtain for them while he's out that he could sell back when he returns.
So you got like your little notebook. Like when I was in the army and you had to go to the shopette for everybody in boot camp. You had to write everything down. I actually still have people's list. So you're making a list of shit you gotta buy at the shopette. I got it. I got it. At discounted prices too. I got you. All right. So you're gonna get to know the ins and outs of Neverwinter tonight on where you can get stuff and where things are cheaper to get too. Cool. Cool. Scuzzer, what's Scuzzer doing?
I think Scuzzer's going to try to lay low and hide in the alleyways and see if I can figure out anything about what has happened recently.
So, did you want to go to the Moonstone?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, somebody was just there. I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe you could
Not,
dress up as a little old lady or something, but
yeah, I don't want to go in the Moonstone. Just around, like in the back alleyways.
all right. Well,
Try to
Moonstone
talk
is
to some people around.
Moonstone is N33, or I'm sorry, N3, which is in the middle of the harbor, and there's actually a bridge that leads over to the Moonstone. Here's an image of the Moonstone mask. This didn't come with the module. It's something I found because I like images. But you can see it's out there on that island, and there's a little bridge that leads out to it.
So it's like the only building out there.
Yeah, yep. It's the only
Yeah, I don't
structure
want to
out
get.
there.
I don't
It's
want to
a
get too close to the bar.
The Moonstone Mask is a five-story feast hall located atop an earth moat 100 feet above Neverwinter's harbor. It's an anchored in place with dozens of thick chains and accessible only by a vertiginous bridge, a stretchy bridge. The Moonstone was reopened a little over a decade ago, and the inside of Moonstone, since you've been there, looks like this. Again, another image I found. But it's a very nice and special place that you like to go, and this is the owner. Just so you can tell what kind of place it is. They call it a feast hall. Mm.
All right, yeah. I don't know. Do I have a disguise? Can I'll get a disguise and see if I can go in there and find out some information.
Okay, cool. Why don't you roll me a deception roll, please? Unless you have a disguise kit skill. Is there a disguise kit skill? I think there is. And while we do that, Krell, what is Krell up to?
Krell would like to be visiting the more disreputable places in Neverwinter and trying to gather information on the location of the Devil's Fin, the pirate ship.
Marbania, thanks for the
Just
cheer
seeing if there's
bits.
any kind of information about it.
And you can't hear me in the stream. Marbania, thanks for the cheer bits. The Devils. Yeah, there's information about it. Like, what kind of place are you checking out that you might find information about the Devil's Fin? You want to go to like a pirate or I shouldn't say pirate, but a
Pirate bars.
sailor bar. All right, so the
Yeah.
Leviathan is definitely the place. End 4, which isn't far from the docks. It's kind of in the dock ward. It's a it's a 3-story. Thanks, Rob. Holy cheer bits! Wow, thanks guys. 3-story tavern in a recovered wreck of a pirate ship called the Leviathan. The tavern is much loved by locals and the Blue Lake district and sailors along the Sword Coast alike. So I do have an image of that. If this, I believe, did come with the module. I think I don't know. I lose track after a while. But here's a Leviathan, and they got a bouncer too that throws people out at night. Get out! So Harag, you find out when you go in is the fat ex-pirate who claims fierce independence, but he's rumored to know stuff. So he's probably your best bet on finding out information. All right, so Squall, you went, and Ember, you guys went to the House of Knowledge. Both of you guys give me knowledge rolls. And just double click them. There should
Knowledge,
be. I'm sorry, history. Sorry.
history.
Yeah. And I need to get my. There we go. Now on your actions tab. I'm sorry. On your. Hold on. Let me get a character sheet open. On your skills tab, for those that don't know, if you double click on any skill on that little dice, it will automatically roll it in the dice tower for you. Handy, handy thing. There's a few little extensions I'm using if you're not familiar with them. So Squall, you find Dagwood Comic, and that's what
Really?
you're entertaining yourself with.
Dagwood comic, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Blondie.
Gwydion, thanks for the cheerbits. Good to see you, Gwydion. Um, so yeah, Eraser, thanks for the host. Ember, you found exactly the book you were looking for. So I'm gonna give you, for the knowledge you gain, a +1 to any roll. Actually, a +2 to any roll about Neverwinter's history, just from reading tonight. And if you want to purchase a book, we can discuss that, but it's not going to be cheap. And I think you're probably broke.
Well, I have 15 gold, but didn't want to spend more than say 1 or 2 gold on a book.
Yeah, nah, this book is probably $1.50, 150 gold. But if you read the whole thing, you get lots of knowledge. It's like you know, somebody converted it over to Fantasy Grounds, so you got to pay extra because of the labor. This book
How
has
bad
lots of
was my
pictures.
roll?
You rolled.
How
You
bad
rolled
was my
a.
roll, Drake?
You got a 9. You got a 9.
I figured it's bad if I'm reading a Dagwood comic. I'm like, yeah,
You
okay.
got. You got a 9.
All right, so I'm going to verify the information. I have a book of the Sword Coast history. So if anything, I'll just compare it with mine as I'm reading. I'm only going to spend probably an hour or two there, and then it's time to go relax.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's take a minute and let's everybody just sit back and think on their inventory tabs for a second. That you guys are going to go on a voyage. You know that the voyage is going to be leaving Neverwinter in the morning, and you were instructed that it could be as much as a 10-day trip. So you're going to be on a ship for at least a 10-day. So make
They're gonna feed
sure,
us, right?
yeah, there's definitely going to be food on the ship, so you don't have to worry about rations, but anything else that you guys might want on the trip, um, if now's your time to get it, you're in town and whatnot. Um, and you spend your evening. Is somebody actually? Let's see. Who was doing the carousing?
Ember will be.
Ember's doing some carousing, huh? Let's see what we have to do with carousing. For those that don't know, carousing is a default downtime activity for the characters between adventures who doesn't want to relax with a few drinks and a group of friends at a tavern, right? Right? That's what carousing is. So you're only carousing for an evening. This stuff is set up for a week. So, where do you want to carouse? Do you want to like carouse in a lower or middle or upper class establishments?
The Leviathan is fine.
Yeah,
I'd
that works
say
for
that's
me.
probably middle class.
Somewhere
And
where I can spend
so
about 2 or 3 silvers and get a meal and a few drinks.
so there's 3 of you at the Leviathan. Does anyone else end up there? Scuzzer.
I also want to gamble if that's not part of it.
Scuzzer doesn't want to end up in public, I don't think.
Not really.
He's just gonna end up in a dark alleyway, waiting on the boat to leave. You can go to the ship if you want. You don't. You can be. You have to be there by dawn, but it's out there.
Nystagmus might have a contact there, so he might end up there at some point in the evening.
This is true. This is true. So I'm gonna actually give you guys a roll. Let's do Squall. You accidentally insulted a guildmaster, and only a public apology will let you do business with the guild again.
What guild is it?
The Guild of Whiskey, the
Of
Brewers
whiskey?
Guild. Yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Complications.
I'm drinking mead.
So Ember, you so y- that one's a bad one. You swore to complete some quest on behalf of a temple or a guild.
Well, I'm a worshiper of Ogma, and I was there anyway, so that
You
would make
you were. So you have a quest for the temple. They're looking for um, a special binding material. It's made out of like a silk, a worm silk, and they heard that you're going to the island. Where's your character from? You're heading back there, and you know there's some of that worm silk on that island that you're from. You're muted.
Gunderlin.
Yep. So they need like 3 spools, and they're willing to trade that book for the spools. So you can make yourself a little note on that. Krell, you do a little carousing too, and
Certainly.
while you're in there poking around and stuff, there's a guy sitting at a table. He's got like all these parchments out and stuff, and he's got a quill and a pen. And you turn and knock the chair, and it hits the table. And as soon as he was dipping it into his ink thing, it sticks, and the ink spills all over his papers. You just made an enemy out of a local spellcaster.
Oh, great. I can offer him a quill, pluck one of my feathers for him.
He's like, "You've ruined all of my work. Look at all this mess. I
Don't worry,
see
you
your
don't have to
face
do it in an
around.
inn.
I'm gonna turn you into a frog."
Oh.
And I'll jump on your head.
We shall see. Pulls his hat down tighter on his head. And since I'm on this table, oh, so Nystigmus, if he shows up down at the Leviathan, I got a present for him. So
Sure. Yeah, I think he probably would.
Oh, so you make your way, you get a few drinks in, and you sit up at the bar, and you know, being your charismatic person that you are, you just talk to the 2 people sitting at the bar on either side of you, and one of them's this heavy set drunk woman, and she has taken a romantic interest in you. I didn't make that shit up. I swear to God, I didn't make that shit up. She's like, "Hey, honey, you want to go back up to my room? Eat some
Her
pork
name is
chops?"
Sweaty Betty.
Sweaty Betty. Your
Well,
innkeeper.
he doesn't have any other plans for the evening, so
Take one for the team. So you guys carouse the night away. Um, do you guys um, let's see, Squall and Ember know each other as well as that's it, right? Just you two. Oh no, somebody else was a member of the group. Oh, Nystagmus is also a member, but you guys have seen him on board the ship, but you really don't know who he is. And he's just chatting up this big old fat woman at the bar. She's loving it too. She's buying him drinks and all kinds of sharing her pork chops with him and everything. So you guys see this
Have we
guy at the
heard of
bar.
Krell, the pirate hunter? Would we have
Um,
seen him around? Is
McClancy,
is
thanks
he?
for the cheer bits. Have you seen Krell the pirate hunter around? Give me a I think a investigation check would probably be kind of in order. Nope, you have no clue who he is. I mean, you might have heard the name, but you don't know him personally. Hold on.
Krell's only
Am
been
I
in
able to
Waterdeep a
gamble?
couple of days. He's recovering from injury.
Why is my camera losing
Lost
video?
video.
Give
There
me.
you are.
It got my hiccup.
And am I able to gamble using my dice skills?
Yeah, sure. Um, you break even. Big fat 10. Rob, you're right, Rob. I was playing with that earlier today, and I set it low. It's my first time I had my bit boss up, and it set at like 500, I think. It should be 10,000, making money, right? I broke the camera. Yeah, sorry, walking dude. To no limit. I'll have to remember that. No limit hold'em.
Hey Drake, where was that downtime activities? Was that a shared story entry, or I saw that someplace earlier?
I shared it on accident. I was supposed to share a
Oh,
picture and share the whole damn page.
oh, okay.
But there's a downtime activity section in the DMG, and there was also one I think included with the module. But there is a table in the DMG. Oh, here it is. Oh, this is another one. Look at a different chart here. 100 of them. Heh, I like that one better. So next time you guys go carousing, I'm going to use that one. That's better. The other one only had 10. This one has 100. You get like mugged and
Only
stuff.
10 is a lot of obnoxious women.
Yeah, right. If you keep doing it, you same obnoxious women again. I don't understand. All right, so the module doesn't really get into Neverwinter here too much in the beginning, because the important thing is as you guys get onto the voyage. The Neverwinter docks are fed by an always warm river which cascades through the city over dozens of small, gentle waterfalls. Although the harbor isn't as large as those other cities on the Sword Coast, it is still well stocked with ships and remains one of the busier areas of the city. Floating above the harbor are three earth moats, the largest which hosts the Moonstone Mask. Um, there's a couple of you that would have gotten to know the harbor master, particularly Nostagamus would have probably met the harbor master, or at least heard words that the harbor master does not joke around. If you're caught with illegal goods and stuff, you will go to jail. This is something your character finds out quickly. And
Yeah, he would definitely make note of that.
yeah, any boat that docks must be registered, and any sale of goods that takes place here are taxed at 10% to assist the rebuilding of the city. So you guys can buy anything from the player's handbook in the docks, but there's a 25% fee on top of it. So there's like a transaction fee being at the dock. But the docks are open day and night for this purpose. So there's if you need a spork, 25% more, and you can get a spork. 2 in the morning, whatever you guys want, out of the player's handbook. But if you guys need to go into town and stuff, of course you can find shops that sell it for normal. But the I did bring an image in. The give me a perception, actually a persuasion roll, Nostogamus. I want to see how much tongue lashing you can do. All right, so you just get the general gist of what basically the guy points to her during the day, like when you first get to town and getting off the dock, whoever you ask points across like 3 docks over. That's the harbor master. Don't let her wrong. And I just want to give you an image of the harbor master. She's responsible for tax collection and trade in the city. She also
Is she
has.
human or Genasi?
She is water genasi.
Hey, babe, you want to get
Strict and
together and make a
straight,
storm?
refusing to take bribes and reporting any illegal behavior to the Neverwinter Watch without a second thought. And she's always manipulating water around her. So she's always like pulling water up and like juggling it and doing all that fun stuff with it.
Yeah, Nystagmus goes out of his way to avoid her. Like taking the long way around or whatever he has to do to not be seen or noticed as little as possible anyway.
Cool. Yeah, Rob, I know, but I don't know how to do that like right off the top of my head. How do you change your bit boss stuff? I have to go to the Streamlabs stuff? My dashboard? Yeah, I think that's how I do it. I think. All right, so you guys are going to make your way to the Voyage in the morning. And there are the 3 of you that are crew members knew where the Jolly boat was docked, so you guys cram on that freaking thing in the morning and make your way back. How are the other 2 of you getting out to the boat?
I'm gonna fly out.
Oh, that makes it easy.
Yeah.
Scuzzer can just swim out.
Well, there you go. That makes it really difficult. So you're going to swim through the harbor, huh? Hmm. All right.
What
The
kind
La
of
Fly,
diseases are gonna pick up
no,
from harbor water?
yeah, nothing eats you on the way out there, so you're all right.
So Ember will look around and see if he can't get a skiff to take him out. There's got to be water taxis and shit to go back and forth.
Absolutely. Just fork the guy a silver piece, and he's taking you out there with 10 other of your crew members. He's like, "There's one leaving over there. It's a silver. Pile on."
Yeah, that's me. Silver piece. I'm gone.
So, as you guys start to head out, the sun's coming up in the morning. And let's see if I got my sound setting okay. As see if I get some music. As you guys see the Voyage anchored in the harbor for the first time, some of you. Of course, this didn't come with a module. It's actually, did you know the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria were all caravels? Similar to this boat? I didn't know that until the other day.
Very cool.
Looks like a dangerous place to fly through.
All right. So this is the map that came with the module, the Voyage. So you've got the main deck in the middle, and then the raised deck on the left side is where you pilot the boat, and underneath that would be the captain's quarters. And then the right side of the map is the crew quarter, hold, and below that, the crew quarter, there's a cut in the floor here. Hold on, I can draw. I know how to use Fantasy Grounds. Like down here in the floor for some more storage underneath that does lift out. But this is the main crew core. Those are like hammocks representing hammocks and stuff. So you got the crew quarters, captain's quarters, crew quarters. I found a nice image for the crew quarters. So this is going to be your home for the next 10 days or so.
I like how you say "or so." I know where this is going.
Well, some of you have lived in the crew quarters for a long time, so you don't have a lot of personal space. Of course, when you start hanging gear and equipment in there, it gets a little full, but this is it, obviously cleaned up and empty. And you also have the captain's quarters, which I found a nice map of when you do get called into her quarters. There's the captain's quarters. It's a little bigger. Off to the left side over there is sleeping area and stuff. And she's got a loft up top, too, for stuff. It's a little bigger than that. But for general purposes, I found the perfect map for the deck of the Voyage. So when we have like ship-to-ship battle and stuff, we're going to be using this map.
Oh yeah.
That's quite a map.
Right? Isn't that cool? Now, there are a lot of tokens on this map because underneath this token is a cannon, and she doesn't have any cannons on her. See,
Oh yeah.
so I've got tokens there. And the crow's nests are tokens too, so you can move those around. But since we're doing stuff, let's go ahead and put you guys... Not that. On the map.
Krell plans on spending most of his time, but he's renaming the crow's nest the Krell's Nest.
The crow's nest. Nice. All right, so let me point out a few things for you guys. This, where Krell's at, this area here, it goes upstairs. This is up here to this deck, right? So those stairs go up to the main raised platform in the back. Back here in the back is the steering wheel of the vessel. And then underneath here, like to the right side of the stairs that lead up, there's a door there in the back that lead into the captain's quarters. And the two stairs on either side, the ones here and here, lead down into the galley or the crew quarters, and they should have portals linked to them. So if somebody wants to check that out, we can see if the portals work.
Did you update portals within the last day or two?
Yeah, last night.
All right, perfect.
What the hell? Shit's not working.
I just got a pop up
Oh, did you?
just now. Yeah, it popped up.
You say this goes into the captain's quarters. Is there a portal there?
Should be in front of the door. Right here.
So I disappeared off this map, but I did not. Oh, there we go. I'm down below. Okay, gotcha.
So let me, hold on, let me resize this map so people on the stream can see what's going on.
So mine worked. The lower portal.
Yeah, so move off the portal. Is that map locked?
Scuzzer went to the same spot.
Yeah, so if
Yeah, but the map that popped up for me was the captain's.
where did you go? Yeah, see this token changed size on me. So yeah, there it goes. Whoa.
Scuzzer's on with me on the Voyager ship map, the black.
That's not the map that popped up on my screen now.
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
so
it is. Never
I
mind.
need to,
My bad.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. I just had it zoomed in.
Well, this token just blew up. So let me see if I can. Crew quarters, stairs, up, port side, right? No, that's starboard side I want. I'm just gonna delete it and see what happens. Yeah. I might not have them done right. I'll have to work on those a little bit. He's just been working on it yesterday, so. Alright. Now I'll put you guys back. On the main deck. Alright, so the Captain Graysail. Man, I'm having little glitchy problems here. There we go. Got too much going on, probably. So we need to talk about officer and crew roles. So we need to pick officers and crew. So currently, did that push to you, that note? Did that note pop up for you guys?
It
Yep.
did.
Got it.
All right, so the officer and crew note, currently the ship's owner is the White Sails Company, which is a sailing company, a ship company owned by Lord Neverwinter. and they hired Arvine Grayscale, Captain Grayscale, to pilot this ship. And she is leaving it up to the crew to decide on who does what. And I've laid it out here for you guys. If your character fits one of those roles and you think your character would want to do that, then you can let Captain Arvine Graysail know, and she will pick amongst the candidates for those roles. So you can request that you want to be in a couple of roles, and whoever she thinks fits the bill will get the position. There is currently two other crew members that are trying for a role. The first mate role and the surgeon role is another crew member is actually trying to fill that role. Um, Quora Alexandra is the gentleman who is um, trying for the first mate position. He's a half elf, and he says he's been first mating and actually had his own boat for a while. So he is going for the first mate. And then one of the girls who's been working on the ship uh, as the surgeon. Now, every time they come into port and hire on new crew, she opens this up for crew members to change positions. So just because you're first mate now, if new crew comes on board, like a lot of new crew, then she'll open it back up to keep the position having filled by the best person, you know? So the other surgeon that was acting as surgeon the last voyage was Chandra Dundragon, and she's a little cutie. Yep, she's a medic.
She's been the surgeon.
Yeah, she's been acting as the surgeon. She also is Captain Graysail's basically her valet as well. Since there's only two women on board, they kind of got to stick together a little bit. So, does anybody wish to take on a role of rank? How about Squall?
Uh,
Qualify for any of that?
I do have the. Well, I mean, I don't know how high our intelligence scores are here. Looks like Ember's probably the brightest of the bunch, followed by me. But I do have the medicine skill. I am not proficient with a healer's kit though, but it's something I could look into becoming proficient with.
So you're thinking surgeon role?
Uh, yeah, or quartermaster. I don't know. Surgeon probably fits the cleric best.
All right, so I'm gonna just squeak you in here. Squall. Anybody else thinking surgeon? No. How about Ember? Does he fit? I can't even spell, and I'm looking at it. Does he fit any roles here?
So he doesn't have any of these kits that are looks like it's needed. So he's gonna go and he'll take a look at the cook.
Cool. Nostogamus?
So yeah, He's pretty high in charisma, so even though he doesn't know the crew very well, he is happy to just jump right into that first mate's role.
Okay. What the
And
hell is
Ember
that
would
guy's
also be
name?
interested in being the ship's owner.
Well, the captain can't assign that position. Although I do have a chart. If you have enough gold, you can certainly purchase that if you like
You have to mute
from
me
the
first.
White Sales Company. But it still doesn't give you a position of crew. Yeah, so I do have all the party sheet on the inventory tab, main tab, turned on, so everybody can see everything about each other, including inventory and everything. Um, Scuzzer, what about you? Are you thinking any of these positions?
He's got proficiency with navigator's tools, water vehicles, and it's pretty good wisdom. So quartermaster look.
Okay. Krell?
I was going to say the same thing. Other than nature skills, he's got a decent wisdom and proficiency with navigator's tools. So quartermaster would be his choice. What he normally does on a ship is act as a scout and lookout, and spends his time up in the crow's nest, watching out for things.
If were you part of the original crew? Because I'm new. If you want to, you.
I'm new. My last crew sank.
Was you in the lookout nest and they ran aground or what?
Somebody blasted me with a cannon or something.
Yeah, you did find out some information too while you're in the Leviathan. I just don't want to spoil it for everybody else, so we'll get to that in a little bit.
Sounds good.
All right, so Captain Grace Sail, her name's Captain Graysail. Captain Graysail. She um she talks with a little bit of a high pitched voice. You know, like a little high pitched voice. So it's kind of annoying a little bit. So the first mate is usually the one walking out the louder orders. So either Nastagamus or Cora, whoever she picks to be first mate, will have to do most of that. Nastagamus, how much experience have you had? She asked you, how much experience have you had being a first mate?
None. He hasn't had any, and he's more of a probably more of like a smooth talker than a barking out orders kind of guy. So he might actually bow out of that and let the other guy have it.
Well, give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Actually, hold on one second. I want to try a new tool that some of you probably haven't seen. It's called Roll for Initiative, and it's I can push a
I
roll to
like
you.
that one.
Nice.
Oh, that was perception though.
Oh, did I can't read. That's the problem. Good thing because you only rolled a 6. You didn't see. You were looking at her boobies. I don't know.
Oh, that one's performance.
What did I say?
Yo, blind bastard.
Persuasion.
You said
It is
persuasion.
kind of small. You
All
still
the
need to
P's but
roll
the
the
one
other
you need.
one, I think, though. Okay, so
I could just clear it. Yeah, we're good.
okay, good. So, yeah, she's like, I have special job for you when we get into town. You will
All right.
be not the first mate. So Quora is selected as first mate. Um, Nobody wanted to be the boatswain. Strength. Who's the strongest guy in the party?
Squall? Are you kidding me?
12.
Oops.
Yeah, Squall.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
I
a
don't have. I
15?
mean,
With a
we've already got a
15.
surgeon, so yeah, with a 15, huh?
And is Squall handy with like athletics and stuff?
No, no, he wouldn't be.
Insight, medicine, persuasion. All right. So that'll just end up being a crew member.
Yeah.
XY crew member. Quartermaster, Scuzzer, and Krell. Wisdom, Navigator, and Nature. Which no one has nature, right? Everybody's like, we're going sailing. We don't need no nature. I actually.
I have survival.
Well, it was
Does that
That's what
Scuzzer
mean
I
you
and
could
took
tread
too.
water longer than the rest of us?
Scuzzer and Krell, right? Yeah.
He's got one higher wisdom than I got. I think we pretty much got the same skills too.
Yeah, that's the RFI window on the right, Marshman. See, I can select, let's say, Scuzzer and Krell. So Scuzzer and Krell, or I got. Well, I'm using the players' Discord tokens for their portraits, so we get to know them. And I want them both to roll a persuasion check. I want to hide it and request rolls, and it pops up a box on their screen for them to go ahead and roll it. Um, Scuzzer, Captain Graysail thinks you're a little too skittish, a little too jumpy around the other crew. Um, since you have no bonuses in persuasion and you rolled a 1. You don't qualify for the
Nice.
job currently. So Krell, you are the quartermaster. Squall, you do get the surgeon with help from the female. What was her name?
Chandri, Chandri,
Chandri.
Chandri.
Chandri, yeah.
Can she teach me how to use a healer's kit? Over the course of a month or whatever. I mean, it's a band-aid, isn't it?
Yeah, you could actually add a healer's kit to your character sheet.
Oh, cool.
All right, so who wants to tend to actually the boatswain should get this job, but no one's the boatswain, so I guess the DM has to do it. But I want to show you something I did, and I made a character called the Voyage Caravel, and this is mostly to the stream. But if you look on your inventory tab for the party sheet, not that, the party sheet, under your inventory tab, you can see that there's a character on there called Voyage. And it's got all of everything listed that's on in the hold, which includes uh, sailcloth, carpenter's tools, casks of brandy, chest, crossbow bolts, fishing poles, grappling hooks, 10 healers kits. There's 10 healers kits. So
And each
stuff,
kit does 10.
lumber. There's 25
Cool.
mess kits. In grand total there's 5,455 pounds worth of stuff. Now, and there's about 10,000 pounds worth of sails and ropes and winches
Tack.
and tack and stuff. So you're probably at about 15,000 pounds of your 50-ton weight capacity on this caravel. So if you guys decide you want to haul equipment, or you get a special buy, or you want to do some sailing, you can talk to Captain Graysail about cargo hold and doing some of that kind of stuff because there's room, you know, right now. Right. So there are 4 jolly boats. That's what the small sailing, small boats, not sailing, but small rowboats are capable of holding 8 people. So there's 4 of those. Is that what's on the main map too? Is there 4 of them on there?
Yep.
Cool. Worked out well. Maybe I did that on purpose. I don't know. So let me close down some stuff here. I got like a million things open.
I don't really need a healer's kit unless I got the feet because I've got Spare the Dying as a cantrip.
Hmm, pretty good. Unless you're like underwater and you're let me get a bandage. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, why is Krell crooked? And aren't you up in the? Are you up in the crow's nest?
Typically,
Krell?
yeah.
Let's put you up there. So you guys, let's get into it. Call from the Deep, Chapter 1. Let's look back. A little clumsy here in the beginning on a couple of things. All right, so there's also a passenger on board the caravel Voyage as well, and his name is, if I can find the stupid button. Oh, that's why. Voyager. What did I do to those stupid? Oh, here it is. His name is Store Hornraven, and he is returning home to Gunderland, however you say that, 10 times real fast. Um, he came to Neverwinter on behalf of King Olgrave Redax to bring news. And Lord Neverwinter has responded to that news. This is basically what your characters know by sending the Voyage. So that's about all you know is this is the guy that came and requested the ship to go. He's returning with it. And I do have an image of him. I did make one.
So I'm sorry, is Kara still the first mate?
Yes. Yeah, did the note update?
Yeah, it did.
So you guys know that you're going to set sail from Neverwinter to Gunderland on the voyage, and your reasons for being here are your own. However, the way let me get you the map again. Sword Coast map. So Gunderlin is right out here. So it's due west of Neverwinter. And I'm going to actually put your token on the map.
That is my home.
So the Voyage Caravel. See it?
Yes.
So each of these squares represents 24 miles, I do believe. And the Voyage can travel 2 squares per day. So with that in mind, to get out to Gunderberg, which is the port, is several days, depending on wind and weather and all that jazz. So you guys,
So are we back on the ship?
yeah, everybody should be on the ship. So if you're on deck or below deck, you can let me know if you want to be below deck, and I'll move your tokens. For now, we'll just say if you put your token in the middle of this tan area, which is the cargo hold area, then that means you're going to be below deck. But we'll leave them up top for handy viewing for the moment. So, are you going to the front?
Oh yeah, I'm riding the wind.
Like
He's doing the Titanic.
Titanic?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
So Ember is very interested in Scuzzer.
So you guys kind of start out.
Oh, we'd be alright if the wind was in our sails. We'd be alright if the wind was in our sails. We'd be alright if the wind was in our sails. And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along.
So you guys start to get into the groove of sailing out on the Voyage. And the crew of the Voyage gather your final supplies and wish farewell to onlookers before huddling into the small rowboats and heading out towards the Voyage. The splash of oars sends crescent ripples out into the harbor. After a few long minutes, you arrive at the majestic Voyage and clamber up her sides. The anchor is hoisted and sails unfurled. The canvas catches the trade winds, and the ship slowly pulls away. So you guys set sail. And with that, let's take a little break, because it's a good stop to pause, and I have to pee.
We can do that.
Let's just take a quick little 5-minute break. Is that cool? Just like real quick. All right, and I'm not even gonna stop the stream. I'm just gonna shut our voices down for real quick. So let me check that out. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, and I'll set a timer here real quick. But hold on 1 second. We'll be back. Timer. How do I set the timer? It's not starting soon. So we'll be right back. All right, we'll be right back, guys. 5 minutes. Not that one. This one. Not that one. This one. All right, we're back. All right, we're back. All right, we're back.
Drake, did you mess with your audio settings? You're feeding back into the clean feed again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it got
because
an
I have.
echo.
That's because I had my stream playing the music so I could hear it. I fixed it. No echo.
Nope.
Good. Let me see. I gotta do a little. Hide that stupid thing. And let's play some music.
Good day for sale.
That's the captain talking. What's he
Good day
say?
for sale. It's a good day for sale.
I need to turn that up a little bit.
Trigger that one again. It looked like it
Horses and horses on deck.
is still duplicating. Your browser is outputting to cable A when it needs to output to cable C. Or
This is
your input needs to be cable A on clean feed. Right now your clean feed input is set to cable C. Yeah, there you go.
let's do a little sound effect. Diablo Bob is here. I had a
Diablo
glitch,
Bob.
so I had to talk him off. I screwed something up, I think, Bob. I made a token like this big, and I couldn't fix it. I don't know. I deleted him. I'll deal with him later. So we should be heading out, right? So about, a little over an hour or so after you guys get out of the harbor and you get out in the open ocean a little bit, there's some like small islands off the harbor, and you guys kind of cut kind of close to them, but not right up next to them because you don't want to run aground. And you didn't want to be out there by yourself, a little windy. And coming around the side of the island, cutting through the waves, is a sleek ship whose hull has been painted red. It quickly becomes clear that the vessel is headed on an interception course with your own. As it gets closer, you notice a black flag sporting a triangular symbol flying from the top of the mast.
That looks familiar for some reason.
Ah.
Asmodeus. Would I know that? I don't know if I'd know that or not.
Your character? Hmm. That would be a tough.
Yeah.
That would be a
Religion.
knowledge religion. I don't know how difficult it would be. Um, Pretty hard, like a 20, right? Squall, you've seen it before, but you're not too sure. And the rest of you, you're like an 8 and a 4. Yeah, not. But I got a picture of this ship.
Nice.
On the front of the ship is this blade. It's just like a razor sharp blade, and you think it has one purpose: to slice
Is there a
open
bunch of
hulls.
tourists riding on the deck of that ship?
No, they're Osmodian pirates wearing t-shirts. So the prow of this blood red ship is tipped with a vicious iron blade. As the blade slices through the water towards you, you notice two prominent figures standing at the helm. The first is a lumbering ogre who is missing one arm. Forged onto the stump of this missing limb is a huge anchor, which the creature uses to steer the ship. Standing behind the beast is an ashen-skinned tiefling with eyes like glowing embers, wearing a tricorn hat. He plants his goat-like legs firmly on the deck and raises a strange metal tube and points it towards the Voyager. Towards the Voyage. So let's take it to a map. And let's see. I'm going to close that, keep that open, keep that open. I don't know why this map changed sizes on me. Okay, so here's the guy that he thinks the captain.
Bah.
Right? Lots of, Alright, so this thing's starting to cruise to you guys. What do you do? What are you gonna do?
You said Scuzzer's below deck, right? So I'm not seeing this?
Uh, correct, but you do hear a bell going off, and you know that that means get to battle stations.
Are we in combat or are we out of combat right
Here, I'll give you a hint.
Yeah, these guys are pirates. These are the guys that sank my last ship.
Oh.
now? So I'm going
And
to
so
use
you guys are getting an opportunity to do stuff before this ship looks like it's going to ram you.
So Ember is going to use a message spell to tell Scuzzer. Hi, Scuzzer, we have a ship coming to attack us. We could use your assistance.
Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Yay.
As let me put you guys over here. All right. So boom. So here is the Voyage on the bottom of the map, heading west. And there's the Devil's Fin at the top of the map, heading towards you guys. And the Devil Fin moves in your direction. Scuzzer, what are you gonna do?
I had to get the map back. Come out from below deck, first of all.
Okay. So yeah, you can see towards the port side of the ship another ship picking up speed. It's got a shiny metal blade on the front of it.
That ship looks familiar. I'll let everybody know that I know what that ship is. It's the Double, commanded by Captain Callis.
Somebody else knows about that ship.
You know an awful lot about that ship.
Yeah, I think he's coming for me.
Is there anything we should know?
He thinks I took something, which I didn't.
So he just thinks that, okay.
Do you want to take any kind of actions or anything?
I don't know what I can do from the ship. How far away is it?
Pretty far. You're gonna guesstimate 100 feet or so.
If the map is accurate, it's 100 feet.
I guess I'll just ready an action then.
You're gonna ready a sword. What?
Longbow.
So you're gonna pull out an arrow, knock, and ready. What's your ready? If you see somebody, you're gonna shoot them, or because the range of a longbow is less than 100, or way longer than 100.
150.
Yeah.
Yeah, 150 short
So-
range.
So what's your ready to action? Or
Also, hold on.
Yeah, like the helmsman would be great.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at the helmsman. Whoever's
all right, just give me that roll and the. I'm not gonna have you target or anything. Just give me the roll in the chat window, and we'll see. I know what their armor class is. That's close enough. So you're like, and you hit one of them in the shoulder. He like flinches. The helmsman does. He's like, ow! He looks down. His arm's all bloody, and you see. Give me a perception check. I should be pushing those to you, but. All right, so yeah, that's good enough. You can tell that they are getting ready. Crew's getting ready with grappling hooks and ropes, and they look like if they get alongside you guys, they're gonna board you. So they're getting a boarding party ready.
you need the damage or no?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. 11. Damn, yeah. So it stuck into his lung too. He's like, Nystagmus or Tagamus?
Nystagmus.
Nystagmus.
Yeah, Nystagmus. I'll turn to Scuzzer and ask him about the captain. Is this something that we can talk our way out of, or is he the type of person who we're going to have a fight here?
I believe it's going to be a fight.
All right. And my next question is, if I were to cast Fog Cloud, can I cast that like on their ship so that it moves like it's the location is on the ship, so when the ship continues its movement, like it stays on the ship, or will it stay in that space?
No, you can't
what I'm-
target a moving object with stationary spells. It's stationary in a space, not on a vehicle.
Okay, that's fair.
It kind of breaks the game mechanics a little. But you could throw it up in front of the ship, you know, or
Right.
wait
Yeah.
until it gets a little closer and throw that up. But because
Yeah,
of the range, 20 feet or whatnot. But
All right. Well, I'm gonna hold that onto that for later then, and I will. I'll just take the uh, defense action. What's that called? The dodge action. That's
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah.
And just kind of ready myself.
get your gear going and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So who's piloting? Who's driving? Who's navigating? Matakuri, you're the boat or the quartermaster, right?
I am the quartermaster.
So
All
which
right.
direction do you want this boat to go in?
He's coming down there. I'm gonna head straight. I'm gonna try and get a. I don't know how far. What's the movement rate on this
20.
boat?
Actually, that's perfect. Because you guys unfurl and get her rolling, right? Dash.
Exactly.
All right, so this is actually going to work into a skill challenge, believe it or not. So there's certain things that you guys can do to help yourselves. And if you have enough successes before you have enough failures, the outcome is in favor, a little better in favor for you guys. And if you don't, then the encounter is going to be tougher. So, using your skills, you guys can think of certain ways to benefit the situation. Basically, the captain says, "We don't need to wait and hang around. If we can get away, let's get away. We don't need to stay and fight. We have a mission to accomplish, and it's not fighting pirates. We need to get to Gunderland," or however you say it. So those are her orders to you guys. Flee if you can.
That fog cloud would be good.
So, Ember.
So I want to call up on history. See, can I recall any kind of
Thanks,
special
Marsman.
maneuvers or any kind of tactics that have been used in these type of situations by other pirates or by other ship captains to help us out? Would that work?
So what are you trying to do? Use what
History.
skill? A history check. You think history is an intelligence based, right? You think from your historical knowledge, there's a like the way they're coming in, there's like a trajectory, an angle that suits getting away, and you can try to use your intelligence history to determine that right angle. And booyah! That's a success. So you guys need 3 successes. Oh, I'm sorry, you need 2 before failing 3. So you only have to succeed on 2 before you fail on 3. And that was a success, so you guys only need 1 more.
So I will yell out to the helmsman, since I'm right there, 10 feet away, what I remembered and where to go, point out the direction he needs to go. Am I able to do anything else?
So, yeah, you tell them to drive into a parallel course with them to gain speed. No, that's basically unless you want to move or do anything physically.
Do I see? I'm looking for any kind of open flame on their ship, like a lantern is hanging from a hook, or a torch that they use to light stuff with. Any kind of open flame at all on?
Every now and then, you see the captain is wielding some kind of steel canister with a wooden handle on it, and he points it in the direction of the ship, and it makes a thunderous pop noise, and you can hear things popping and bouncing through the sails after a while, and a big cloud of smoke comes out. And then you can see on his belt, he's got like a horn, and he puts the horn into the tube and wiggles it around, and he's messing around with this thing. So from the smoke, you think whatever that is flammable.
Okay, that's my turn. Oh,
Yep, Squall.
I'm looking like percepting. I want to percept. Is there anything that will give us
All right,
an
Marshman,
edge?
thanks for coming by. Thanks for the biddy. It's still good.
I can't hear you, Drake.
Sorry, I was talking on the stream real quick. I didn't want to
Oh.
interrupt you. What'd you say?
Yeah, just like I'm looking for something that'll give us an edge to get away, like percepting. I could, do I see anything that would give us an edge?
Well, you think maybe speed would help? Right now, you guys are under only sail speed, but you could row.
So we got oars on this thing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well then I will head down into the wherever
They're
the
like-
rower benches are.
They're like from the deck. They're long oars that you can row
Okay.
from the deck. So is that what you want to do? Is row the ship, gain speed?
And how far away are they here? From
80 feet or so.
yeah, they're not quite within range for me yet, so yeah, that'll work.
So give me an athletics check.
Yeah, boy.
All right, so you just, you don't succeed. You just.
Well, you know what I think will help us here? I'm going to turn around and tell the helmsman that I'm saying a little prayer for him, and I'll clap him on the shoulder and say, the gods are with you, and I will give him some guidance.
That's very good. By the way, you all should have a point of inspiration when we start the session for the evening. Everybody's going to start off with a point of inspiration. Next time I start the table up. Oh, actually, I can do it right now. Hold on. Options. Where's the stupid inspiration thing at?
All the way at the bottom.
All the way at the bottom. Standard 2.
House
Okay,
rules.
yeah. So you guys got 2 inspiration slots. Now at the end of the session, they will reset to 0. But if you have 1 inspiration point, you can buy an inspiration card with it, and I'll show you how that works. There's a table and everything. So if you save an inspiration at the end of the session, you get a card. Now after you get like 3 really good cards, you can only have 3 in your hand. You may decide to burn your inspiration instead of getting another card. So, but you can get up to 2 inspiration too as we go here. So just remember that. All right. So Squall, you give some guidance, and Krell, what are you gonna do?
All right. So Krell wants to attempt to shoot the person steering the other ship and try and shoot them in the hand or in the steering wheel or something to jam that mechanism up.
Okay. Go ahead and I'm gonna apply a -5 because of the cover and everything that you're gonna try to do. But go ahead and
Alright.
roll that attack with a -5 in the chat window. Alright, so pretty poor shot.
Accidentally hit it twice.
And you shot up in the air. That was the better one. You hit a bird. Oh shit! Oh my god! Was that my cousin?
Bobby!
And yeah, so it like clunks into the railing right next to him. And you can see that they look like they're getting close to launch a volley themselves towards you guys. Anything else, Carl? Do you want to move? You got a pretty good spot up there, though. I mean, you got a bird's eye view.
I got a bird's eye view.
No pun intended.
I think I want to let one of the other crew members do the actual driving, and I want to fly and see if I can get a better vantage point to distract them and shoot them.
So you want somebody else to navigate? Is that what you're talking about? Not drive. There's somebody driving the boat, a crew member driving the boat. But
somebody
navigating the boat
while I
changing course.
At this point, yeah.
Who do you want to take over those roles?
We'll hand it over to, was it Scuzzer that wanted the position before? The quartermaster?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll
what do you
let
say?
him
What do you say to him?
take it. I'll tell him to manage the driving. I'm going to go try and distract the other ship.
Do you acknowledge that he yells down to you, Scuzzer?
I got you. I got him.
All right, cool. You don't actually have to drive the ship per se. You just have to navigate. Tell him which way to
Give
go.
orders.
So you need to be somewhere near the back of the boat to do that. But you don't have to be. I mean, you can take over. You push him off the thing. I'm driving. If you want to, that's fine. I'm cool with that. If that's what you want. I'm driving
No,
this
I don't
baby.
need to do that.
The other crew members can. It's not a difficult task, turning the thing, but All right, Carl. So you're gonna move.
Yeah, I want to fly out and get in a better position to shoot him.
Wait. All right. So I put you on the other map there. You can. You're going this way. Let me put you. There you go. That's where you start off. Hopefully it's not token stack.
There. That's where I want to go.
Uh-oh. Let me swap those. Alright, we'll just call it right there.
Sounds good.
Alright, cool. So the Devil Fin gets to go. And she takes a direct course towards you guys.
Now, is their maneuverability that strong? Are they going to be able to turn?
Turn which direction? They don't look like they're turning. They look like they're going to try to ram you with that big steel blade on the front of the ship.
Right, well, we're going to move forward.
Are
they going to be able to turn into the side, or are we going to be able to get up beside?
This all depends on the skill challenge, how that comes out, and exactly how this plays out. This really is all theater of the mind in the module, but I added some maps and tokens and stuff. But it all boils down to the skill challenge. But it looks like they're gonna ram you unless you guys can get out of the way or something. So Scuzzer, it is your turn. Now, navigating the ship happens on the Voyager's turn, on the Voyage turn. which direction the ship goes in. So you have a full action that you can do. You don't have to worry about the ship's action.
So can I do one of the skill checks?
Sure, absolutely.
Since I know the captain and the crew, can I roll for insight on maybe figuring out what their next maneuver would be, or something?
Oh, you're talking the other crew, not this crew.
Right, the other crew.
Hold on, I lost my little thingy here. Let's see. What are you using? What'd you say it was? Sorry.
Insight. Insight.
Insight is what ability?
Wisdom.
Yeah, give me actually. I want you can. Is insight better than your perception?
No, they're both +6, really.
All right, give me a perception check instead of an insight, because you're watching them. You're wanting to see which direction they're gonna go, and what. How come I can't drop a roll into the chat window? Oh, that's weird. So you rolled a 1.
Again?
Yeah, so that's 2 failures. So yeah. So you guessed wrong. You incited or perceived incorrectly. So you made it worse. So you know they start to angle this way, and you start to kind of cut in front of them. Did you want to physically do anything, your character, like move or anything?
Well, I'll take another shot at their quartermaster.
Okay. Drop that in the chat window,
Or the
please.
helmsman.
Yeah. He's got like partial bandage on. He's got it all tied up, and another one hits him in the other side. Roll damage. He's like, he falls down on the ground. He's twitching. Medic! Somebody yells out. Comes run over. Somebody else takes over the ship. So when he falls, he like spins the wheel, and it turns the ship in the direction that you didn't want it to go. That was your skill challenge fail there. Tying the two.
Is that the ogre we had seen earlier?
No, this was a guy driving the boat. The ogre you wouldn't have dropped in 2 arrows, for sure. This was just some crew member. The Stagamus, what are you up to?
All right. So now that they're getting right on top of us, he is going to. He pulls out a glass orb, and you see the orb kind of fill with a fog, and then a fog cloud is going to appear. Both hopefully to obscure them from what actions we're taking, and then also to hopefully cause some confusion on their deck at the same time.
Okay. I got you. What you're trying to do with the fog cloud? Why don't you? The crew seems to be a little. Hold on, I'm getting a quick drink of water too. The crew seems to be a little bit like scared and don't know what to do. So as you summon up this fog cloud, you kind of give the crew some inspiration and you inspire them. So give me a performance.
All right.
Bam! A 15. That was what you needed. It was a success. So
Nice.
we can. So if the characters fail 3 checks before succeeding on 2, which it didn't happen. If the characters succeed on 2 checks before failing 3, the 2 ships narrowly miss each other. So, like this, right? Narrowly miss each other. But 6 crew and the captain swing over with grappling hooks to to your ship. So give me a second to set this encounter up. A success. Do I have this ready? Apparently not.
Yuko Lamina, hello.
I keep putting the token back over here. Get back over there.
They shrunk us.
She's
Oh, no, we
teleported.
shrunk them.
So these guys start to swing over, and we have initiative still. So Krell, 2 of these guys are still in mid-swing, kind of. So you guys can, let me put Krell back on this map, right? Can't do much out there. Alright, so you're off the map a little bit. As you see these 2 ships collide and people swinging over to your ship, drawing weapons. Not collide, but barely miss each other.
Okay.
And you see in a cloud of smoke the captain go poof, and then he appears into the crow's nest. Poof. And you see him with that metal tube in his hand, and he's looking around for a target.
All right. I want to fly over and shoot at him. I'm gonna fly around the rigging.
Well, you moved 50 to kind of get off the ship or something, right? So I would say you could. Then what's your movement? 50, right?
50 flying. Yeah.
Yeah. So you could easily get, back around here. I would think you would want to be back here somewhere.
Right.
Get a clear shot.
In a place that's not distracted by rig.
Okay. Yeah. So you come buzzing around. What do you got? A bow or
Longbow.
a longbow? So you get your longbow out, and you kind of have to do a little spiral to get the bow out from behind you. You flip it out. You pull out an arrow. And you come banking around the side of the ship, and you see the captain. He's looking for a target, and he sees you, and you see him, and you shoot first. Did you target him?
I thought I did.
It might have targeted the. Is there still a token on there for?
Yeah, let me do.
I targeted the crow's nest.
So you hit.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna delete the crow's nest tokens. I just put those on there for now so you guys can see where they're at, but they'll just be in the way. I don't have layers or anything on. So go ahead and roll damage.
Alrighty.
Whap! 10 points to him. He's like, oh, he kind of fumbles his shot a little bit. His aim. Anything else?
So I've moved my movement, and yeah, that's all I can do for now.
Now, Ember and Squall didn't get to go last round. Does that matter? You went from Nystagmus to back up to.
Right, because the skill challenge ended.
Okay.
So this is technically the beginning of the combat. All right, so the Devil Fin's obviously continuing to disembark its boarding party. Scuzzer.
I'll take a shot at the captain.
He's got from you up in the crow's nest. He's got half cover. I mean, -5 to hit. If you want it. The 7 does not hit. Thunk right into the crow's nest. He's like kind of squatting down a little now because the freaking just got shot in the back or in the side. Anything else for Scuzzer? Do you want to move?
That's it. I'll stay there.
All right, go ahead and pass your turn. Get you guys in the habit of doing that. Nystagmus. No, I'm never gonna get it, so just bear with me.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to reach out at this bandit with the one with dazzling eyebrows, and I'm going to try to shocking grasp him.
Nice. He's right there. He just swung in. He's like, "Ha!" And you like put your
Nice.
right on his face. You just and
Nice.
That's where to
Go-
start.
All right,
so
let's do some damage.
was that yeah, so he's like and his leg starts twitching because of the electricity flowing through him, and there's like some ropes and stuff right there, and it wraps around one of his legs, and you hamstring him and you restrain him for a round.
Nice.
So let me which one was that? Dazzling eyebrows, huh? So I'm gonna put restrained on him and set that for 1 round. Anything else?
Yeah, because it was shocking grasp, he can't take reactions. So I'm going to move away from him.
Nice.
So I will.
Smart.
Yeah, I will back up.
He's like
let's see,
restrained too, so he can't even come after you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'll go back to there. Try to
So
get
you're
out
like,
of the way
"Ha,
of these guys.
ha, ha." Coming through.
And that's it.
All right, so the Voyage does its typical movement stuff. Pierced knee. He's like, ah! Finishes his move. He's gonna swing in over to here. And then he's gonna dash up. To Ember. He doesn't know. He's got his scimitar out. Repulsive legwork is also going to finish swinging in to the deck. Looks over at his buddy and laughs. And then flings up a crossbow and shoots it at Squall. He's got a little light crossbow. It's like twang. Like his buddy like grabs
Fuck
the bolt
that.
out of the crossbow and throws it in the water. What are you laughing at? As he fumbles. Ember. Oh, this guy runs right up to you. He's like, ha ha! I got my scimitar out. What are you gonna do?
So what is the ogre doing?
Oh, he's not part of this. He's boating. He's on the boat.
Got a
He
Mai
doesn't.
Tai
He
in
doesn't
his
come
hand.
over on the raiding party.
All right, so
He's trying to help his buddy there. Let me get that arrow out. I only got one hand. I'm trying to drive and got an anchor for an arm. It's kind of hard to scratch my butt.
well, I don't mean to throw a wrench into everything, but I do mean to throw a knife into everything. So I'm going to turn. See, I see this guy coming running up toward me. As he's running up toward me, I reach into my pouch and pull this little piece of cooled lava, it's igneous rock, and whisper some words as this guy runs up behind me, and I'm throwing this lava knife at the other ship.
So target the ship.
So
then.
I want to
If you're, are you attacking the ship or somebody on the ship?
oh shit, hold on. I got dropped wrong. Why isn't it letting me? There we go. Sorry. Took me 3 times. I finally got the right spell. So so I'm preferring to target either. The picture shows a bunch of crates and barrels on the other ship. Is there anything like that? Something that would light on fire?
For ship mechanics, you can attack. You can attack the ship itself. For right now, it's
Okay, so I'm just gonna attack the other ship then.
and it's got armor class and hit points, so you can attack away. The Devil's Fin. You know how to do it in the combat
So this
tracker?
guy is considered adjacent to me, correct?
He is. He's getting ready to hit you with his. He's actually in that
So
square.
I'm at disadvantage then.
Which is a miss. How do you hit the broadside of a barn? Like that. That's how you miss it.
So I sent it to you on purpose. It says whether you hit or miss, it explodes, and each target within 5 feet of it must make a dex save or take fire damage. So would I still be able to at least hit the ship, even though it didn't hit the crates and barrels I was aiming for?
Yeah, have the ship do a dex check. Just to see if it dodges it. No, it does not. So go ahead and do your damage. So he's like off the side and catches part of the ship on fire. Right? Does it catch thing on fire, or just doesn't say it catches things on fire?
No,
So it does
just
some. It just burns
just
it.
a blast.
Yeah, pretty quick. It burns out. But you do 5 points of damage, so a little scar on the side of the Devil's Fin. Oh, it resisted it.
Interesting. Alright, well, I was trying to distract them and get them back onto their ship. That didn't work.
Wait, it shouldn't have resisted it though. It was fire, right?
The damage
Magical
threshold.
fire,
If
yes.
you don't do more than
Oh
a
yeah,
certain
you
amount
can
of
do
damage,
more
it does
than.
nothing.
You got to do more than 15 points of damage to the ship.
Alright, it was mostly for distraction, trying to get them back over their ship, so didn't work. Plan B.
It distracted him a little bit.
He made
Captain-
a black mark on the side.
Captain Callus. Let's see. He ignores being a no and attack. Alright. How close is people? He wants a good shot. He's not going to do... Uh-oh. He's not moving. I am... Damn it.
Thwarted the DM's evil plans.
Damn it, Beavis. Alright, so... He looks down at you trying to burn his ship, and he says, I've got something for you. And he points this metal tube at you. And he aims, and he fires, and he goes, poof, and a big cloud of smoke comes out of it. And something hits you heavily, piercing your body cavity for 5 points of damage, stinging and sizzling as it goes in. After the smoke clears, you can see him fidgeting with this thing again, like he's arming it again. And what's this do? Okay, cool. Dazzling Eyebrows, who's got 8 points of damage already from being entangled and stuff. He sure can, like, use his crossbow, right? He can pull that thing out, and he looks over at Squall and takes a shot, since you're standing right there. Twang! He missed because he's at disadvantage because he's restrained. He's like, damn it, I can't. Filthy left leg. Wait, he's all the way up in the front of the boat, too. So he's going to move over here. 30, drawing out his scimitar as he goes. And tries to hit Squall with it. And misses. And pierced leg is also going for the top. So he dashes up the stairs to there with his scimitar out. Squall.
Well, I'm gonna provoke. And I'm gonna move to right there. Actually, nope. I will just move to right there.
Okay. Do the jinky jank. The jingle jank.
And those two dudes right there. Oh, that sucks. That totally sucks. I should have rolled that with my inspiration. And do they take half? On a successful save, creature takes half as much damage. Okay. Whoa.
Well, that's enough to drop one of them.
Well, good.
Did you hear the new sound effect
Yeah.
that we made?
And then I'll move back over here in between the sorcerer and filthy left leg.
You're doing the take your partner by his hand. You're square dancing with him.
I don't know. I'll check that out, Sven. I'll check to see if the if that's correct here in a second. But I'll go ahead and pass now.
Pathetic giggle. He comes running. Oh, he can get there. Comes running up with his scimitar.
Bring
into
it, you
this square.
bastard. Fuck that.
He's like, and
Ow!
slashes you with it. Ow! For 6 points of damage, and what are you concentrating on?
When Matakuri, or when Krell was at the helm and we were doing the skill checks, I cast guidance on him, and then he left the boat.
Guidance is concentration?
Yeah.
Huh, okay, cool. So Pathetic giggled you some damage.
Yes, he did.
Krell.
All right, I don't like this guy randomly shooting my friends, so I want to actually get in close with him. I want to fly
Troll Lord
next
Games.
to
Nice.
him in the
Nice to
crow's
see you
nest
guys. I know who that is.
and
What's up, Abs?
stab him with my rapier.
You're gonna stab him with your rapier. He doesn't want you to
Yeah.
stab him with his rapier. You're gonna the captain? You're gonna like do a flyby
Yeah,
stabbing?
Well, I want to get close to so that he's not going to be able to do ranged attacks against my fellow compatriots. I want to
Okay.
try and get
So
in
you
there with him.
like land on the there's a sailing term
The
for
mast,
the top beam
yeah.
or whatever. I actually think I have that on here if it comes up. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. It's the lift. You're gonna stand on the lift.
Yeah. Perfect.
Right? I never knew all that crap. Alright, so give it a sticky. See if you can hit him. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, he's heavily wounded. So you're like, right into his liver. You can see the liver juices come out. He's like, my liver, I can't drink rum. Oh no. Scuzzer.
Is there a reason I'm grappled?
You're grappled? No.
Yeah, there's grappled effect on me.
No, you're not. I don't know why you were grappled.
Alright, I'm just gonna attack this
You
guy
were
right
holding
in
your
front of me.
balls. That's what you're doing. You're holding your balls. You're grappling
Yeah.
yourself. You're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh, you hit him. He's all winded too. He comes running up here. You're like, you stab him in the thigh. He's like, ow. What are you
Can't get
using
away
for
from
a
the
weapon?
ones.
A short sword. Okay.
It was a short sword.
Yeah, sticky stick. Anything else?
Nope, I'll stay there.
Hey, Babs, thanks for the subscription.
All right.
Nice, thank you,
This
sir.
guy's giggle is weirding me out. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to cast frostbite at him. So my orb again, he pulls it out, and it seems to fill with ice just for a second as he casts his spell. And looks like he fails.
Yeah, no, he doesn't like that.
Not laughing too much now, is he?
'Cause he's like, icicles come off of him. He's like, trying to giggle. And it kind of stopped him from giggling for a little bit too. He's like,
And he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack roll now.
he doesn't care. He's probably not gonna live. Pass your turn? Yep. Alright, the Voyage. The bandit with pierced knee. Oh, he's up here with Ember. He's like, I want you. And he hits. Slashing across you. Ooh. And Ember goes down. Kind of lays his head on the ground and starts snoring. As this guy turns and moves around to join his buddy. He can't get there. He's like crap in the way. Oh yeah, he can. I'll put him there. He squeezes in there. Repulsive legwork. He's gonna come over to here, and he's gonna move up to Orb Boy and try to stick with his scimitar. And he hits. 3 points of damage. Ember, give me a death saving throw, please, sir. Roll a 20 and you can get back up. My 5 is not going to do it, so a little blood. He coughs up some blood. You see some dark blood pooling coming out of his wound, and he's starting to gasp for air. Captain Callius. So he's like, he looks up with his devilish grin, and he points this metal tube at you. And he ignores our being within 5 feet of a hostile creature doesn't impose disadvantage on his range attack rolls.
Oh well.
That's not necessarily what you were going for, but this is part of him gonna blast you. And he also ignores the loading quality of firearms with it, since he's proficient, so he can shoot it this round too. And he makes an attack with a one-handed weapon. He can use a bonus attack action to attack with his loaded firearm he's holding. So he's gonna stick you with his rapier and hits for 5 points of damage, and then he's gonna blast you with his pistol and misses. So you like, you take your wing and you flap it in front of him, and he's like, and he fires it up in the air. Filthy left leg. He's gonna try with his scimitar on Squall. That's a miss. Pierced leg. Uh-oh. Swinging his scimitar at Scuzzer. Oh, he hits. Uh-oh. Is Scuzzer gonna stay up? He is. Out of the bottom. Bus. Captain Graysail, drawing out her rapier and dagger. She comes out and assesses the situation and sees Ember up top and moves up to help protect him, take out these guys. So let's see, I think she can attack. So she's going to rapier this guy. And that's a hit. She yells out to, what's the, medic! She yells out. Rapier is a hit to that guy, and she runs him through. How many attacks does she get? And then she tries to stick this guy with a dagger. She's like, whoosh, sticks him with a dagger. And does 5 points of damage. And that is it for her. Squall. Hey, what's up, Joe?
Can I
How you
see
doing?
Ember?
Can you see Ember? Let's see. See him to what? Target him with a spell?
Yep. He's
Yeah.
above me and he's
I mean,
lying on the... Okay.
you see his pinky. I mean, that's all you.
Okay.
It's like there's
I
a
see his
fuzzball up
pinky.
there.
Hey,
There's
there's a
something up there
fuzzball,
laying
yeah.
off the side, leaning up, bleeding out. You can hear him. You see his shape.
All right.
You're like,
So I will...
What's the
let's see,
range of that,
Well, I got
30?
targeted. Yep. 60 feet. Healing word, bonus section, healing word.
easy peasy, Japanesey.
And Let's see, who do we got? Filthy left leg. Who else is here? Pathetic giggle. That bastard's got to go. So,
What's the 15-foot square? I forgot.
that's gone.
I got it. I'm deleting. Oh, you had double
All
clicked
right. And so I will swing the mace.
it. That's gonna hit. So you clock this thing upside the head. Like you like save your party member and then bash somebody in the face. It's a good freaking Tuesday. It's a good Tuesday.
It's good Tuesday. How's that make you feel?
Let me get rid of that guy and get rid of that guy. Now it looks a little better, doesn't it?
Getting there.
Krell.
All right, Krell is going to continue his attack on Captain Callus with his rapier.
That's a hit. Oh, maximum damage.
Another max
Nice.
damage.
Nice. You just do not like this guy. He must have done something really bad to
definitely
your
not.
character, right?
Oh, he's pissed me off before, yes. So I'm going to incur a opportunity attack because otherwise he'll get 2 attacks on me every round. And I'm going to fly out this direction.
He will. Hold on 1 second. I need to look at something before I move your token. Where the hell's he at? Okay, yeah, he will use his reaction to try to stick you with his rapier. His rapier. I don't know why I closed his character sheet or his rapier +3 to hit on you. Oh, he stuck you. You might not be able to get away. He hits pretty hard. As you are heavily wounded, but fly to the back of the boat. Alright, so what's taking place now is the Devil's Fin is passing, you guys are passing each other now, right? Like, separating from each other, you're no longer a side. Scuzzer.
I'm going to take a swing at this pier.
Oh,
Can't
man.
get away from the ones, man.
Oh, and there's an
Damn it.
effect. So, what did you do?
Short sword.
Why does it say spell?
No,
It's like a really
Hunter's
long one
attack.
too. The
Oh, the
okay.
fumble.
All right, so attacks against you are at advantage until the end of your next turn. Ew, that's an ugly one. I just remember I'm not hunting. Nostradamus.
All right, we're gonna try frostbite on this guy, this repulsive legwork guy, which I really want to know what that looks like.
It's got like an open wound that's festering, and there's like maggots hanging out of it. It's pretty repulsive. But you're freezing the maggots. Give him some popsicle love. You got both his buddies all frostburnt and dead, and he's like looking that way too. He's starting to look back. He's like, All right, so the Voyage, they're spreading apart. The butt ends are almost to passing each other now completely. Pierced knee. He like sees the captain and thinks it's much better target. So he's gonna try to stick her with his scimitar. There's a bounty on your head, he says. And he misses. Because he sucks. Repulsive legwork. He wants to give you some of his cold damage. Oh, he still hits with disadvantage. For 2 points of damage. 3 points of damage. Ember, you're like, oh, my lung feels a little better. I think my liver's back inside me. As you wake up and you're prone.
So the captain is still in. Captain Callus is still in the crow's nest.
He is. You can barely make him out, but you can hear him up there. He's insulting everyone and yelling out his obscenities and.
All right, so I'm going to stand up, which takes sadly half my movement. And as I move down, I'm going to start talking at this bandit. Yeah, he's within range. Do you not see your ship is leaving? Do you notice this fish man in front of you? Wouldn't you rather kill him? What of your captain? Where is your captain? I'm casting id insinuation on him.
And he fails.
So he is incapacitated with indecision, trying to figure out what he wants to do now.
What does he get? How does that work? I don't remember that one.
The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be incapacitated. At the end of each of its turns, it takes 1d12 psychic damage, and then it makes another wisdom saving throw.
That's not good.
Nice.
It does not look like it takes any damage right now, though.
Oh, so
But
it
is
like
incapacitated. He's
Okay.
incapacitated. He's trying to figure out what.
all right. Captain Callus vanishes in a puff of smoke
With chicken shit.
and appears on the deck of his ship.
It's a
I
hell
just-
of a range. Damn.
I'm just gonna actually he actually disappears and reappears in midair about halfway from him to his ship. So he's like in the water. Let me put him back on. I got a pin there. Let me move that pin. There. So he's like doing this little run thing on top of the water thing, like kind of hopping in the water, but not totally swimming. He's kind of using just his legs, and obviously it looks magical, whatever it is. Because ain't no one can walk on water like that. I mean, he's not really walking on it, but he's kind of like, doing the. And that's his turn. Oh no, that's a bonus action. Where's Birdie Boy at? Are you on the deck? Or are you up in the air?
No, I'm in the air.
Oh, there's a boat in the damn way. How high up are you?
Roughly equivalent with the crow's nest.
Oh, for elevation, what I like you guys to do is on your player name, at the end of it, just type in how high up off the deck you are. 15, 20, and then that's easy just to see it like that. So I think he's just going to take a shot at Scuzzer with his pistol. Because that's about all he can see. And I'm going to give you a little bit of cover. Since he's in the water and you're kind of on the deck, I'm going to give you actually a -5 to hit. Because you're... Probably saw him go that way and kind of squatting down a little bit. As he shoots up at you, man, it blasts a big chunk out of the railing next to you. Because he hit armor class 13. What's your armor class? Like, probably not more than that much.
16.
Yeah. Filthy left leg is going to try to get you with his scimitar.
Is he incapacitated?
Yeah. What is incapacitated? Not that one.
Can't take actions or reactions.
Well, that's just crap. That's just total crap. Captain Graysail.
That's awesome.
She's gonna...
Thanks, Mr. B.
Yeah, she's gonna step over to this guy, and she's just gonna work him off the edge of the ship. She's just gonna like rapier. She sticks him with the rapier through the heart, and then she takes her knee and just throws him and dead body off the ship. Splash! And she moves over to the railing and she says some words with Captain Callius. She's like, "Get back here, you coward! I don't care if you are son of Asmodeus. You're gonna die one of these days." Squall!
Well, he is incapacitated, so I'm going to step over here. Just step right next to this guy.
Oh,
there,
sorry.
Greg?
If I miss
Yeah.
your move or something like that, just go ahead and do your action.
Just attack. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and we'll Macy's ass.
That's a hit. I need to quit looking at your dice to try to see the number because I can't see it. All right, so he another skull attached to the end of your maze.
And then I'll move right back over here to stand in front of Filthy Left Leg. Kind of keep him separated off the sorcerer.
All right. Krell wants to fly out and get a clear shot at Captain Callus. And
All right.
I am going to use my inspiration.
Well, just
shoot at him.
before you do that, when you get to here, you can see there's about 15 archers lined up on the side of the Devil's Fen
Okay.
that could fire at you if you come out too far that way.
Well, I've still got plenty of move left. That's only 15, and I've got another 35.
I'm just
so.
saying you get into, this area here, and they could take a shot at you.
All right. Well, I'm still high enough up that should be able to come right over to here, without.
Yeah,
controlling
I think
anything.
actually, like, if you came like around, like this way, let me move your token. Where were you, like right here originally? If
Yeah,
you come
somewhere
like
around
this
there.
way, like that or something, to get line of sight on him,
Okay.
then you'll avoid the archers.
Sounds good. And then I'm going to use my inspiration to get advantage on this roll.
Nice. You want him.
Oh yeah, I want this guy.
And you missed. Oh no, you didn't. You hit. I saw
I
a bad
hit.
a 6, a +9. Holy crap! And he goes down.
Bastard.
He like, boop. He like floats up into the water.
How much of my move did I use? Like 25?
I think it was 25. Yeah.
I'm considering retrieving the body.
Uh-huh. 15
Mhm.
shots. You get 15
Yeah,
shots.
but I get to there. Is that close enough to retrieve the body?
No. If you go
Without-
for the
okay.
body, you're getting archers.
All right. Well, never mind that. That'll be my turn.
That's just like, look, a bunny rabbit ran across the range. What do we do? Everyone shoots at it, guarantee you.
Definitely.
All right, so the devil's fin starts turning, and you see that people are trying to get to Captain Kalos and retrieve his body. And their ship angle is pretty poor, and yours is too. Because you guys are spreading apart pretty quickly now.
I
But
think
there's
Walking
people,
Dude's
like-
upset.
Jumping in the water and stuff. Scuzzer.
Well, since the captain is dead, am I too far away or too much stuff in the way to take a shot at the filthy left?
Yeah, there's like a mast in the way.
All right. I'll just move to there then.
Actually,
Actually, I can dash too, huh?
from there you could shoot at him with a -2.
All right.
No ones. No ones.
Right?
Crit.
There you go.
Yeah, that's okay.
So you lean out around the mast and you're like, shoot through.
There's the one.
Hey, 5 points of damage though. You're more than free to change your dice color at any time. Anything else?
That's it.
So
This-
Drake,
Yeah.
I did notice. I wasn't thinking. On the end of his turn, he takes damage, and then gets another saving throw. We did not do that last turn, dude. We
Which
just-
guy,
we-
Filthy Leg?
Yes.
No, go ahead. We're all learning. It's your first day. So you gain 2 more points of damage and see if he's still trying to figure out where he's going.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
You're like, screw it, he does. He doesn't know. Yep, he did. See? So you can leave that on him.
He's double incapacitated.
And while this Dagamus is standing there, what does he want to do? The guy's like,
Arr.
I don't know. The boat's gone. I'm confused, mommy.
He's just gonna frostbite this guy again.
He's like, oh no, you failed. Oh, he failed. Sorry, I saw the one. I thought you had to roll to hit. Nice. He's like totally just like, he like his head turns into like into an ice cube, and then he falls over, and when he hits the ground, his head just shatters. You see his eyes like roll up at you and go gray as you off the poor fellow. And that is the end of combat.
Nicely done.
Yay!
So can I run over to the edge of the ship and toss my grappling hook to Krell.
Krell's flying. But yes,
He wants to toss me his grappling hook so then I can try and trawl for Captain
no,
Callus.
they rescued Captain Callus.
Ah,
They like jumped into
need-
the water and
I need an arrow with like a fishing line attached so I can shoot it and pull him in.
He didn't get to say his smart-ass remarks as he got onto the deck of the other ship, but he'll say that next time. Because
When he's resurrected.
no, they just give him a bandage. There you go. You don't know. They pulled his unconscious body onto the ship. And
Were any of them wearing?
well, you cut off. Was any of them wearing what?
Were any of them wearing armor?
The bandits? Hold on, let me get back to that encounter and see, thanks to Vex, what loot you guys got, right? What did I do with the encounter? Oh, way down here. Way down here. I didn't roll for it. Alright, I'm gonna roll for it. We get to wait. While we're waiting, that's gonna roll on a whole bunch of tables for now. The bandits had, well, the sailors, they have leather armor. Crossbows and light crossbows and scimitars. If
How many
anybody-
bolts?
Yeah, they probably had at least 10 apiece, so there was
I'll take an extra 10.
5 of them, so there's 50 total.
So am I able to use? Am I able to piece together enough pieces of the leather armor to gain leather armor?
You want for a suit of leather armor? Yeah, I'll let you have some leather. Sure. Sounds reasonable. And party sheet, I'm dumping this inventory from all their other stuff they had. Ooh, some gold and silver and copper. Look at that.
That's always welcome.
3 platinum, 16 gold, 12 electrum, 38 silver, and 34 copper. Nice.
Some kind of a magic scroll.
Oh yeah, look at that. Somebody looks at it, they can look at scrolls. Wizardly
Yes, I
like.
would definitely. Do you want me to make a roll, or do I just?
Oh no, all you gotta do is look at it. And you go, oh look at that. That's what it is. If you click on it now, I identified it.
Nice.
A welding fork. Oh, that's pretty cool. Purple handkerchiefs. Alright, so the way the party sheet works is if you want something out of the party sheet and somebody else wants something, the same item out of the party sheet, you guys can discuss it. If you can't come up with a solution, then you can roll off for it, right? If you both want the item. If the other person says no, take it or whatever, you can take it. Any of the items left in the party sheet are just going to get sold for 50% right here and now. We'll clean it out and empty it out of there. So it's not a whole bunch of crap in there all the time. This is just for, you know, flair and fun. But realistically, what it boils down to is it turns into gold anyways. And then I'll disperse that gold to you guys so you don't have all this crap. But if there's anything in there that you want, just speak up and say, hey, I want to take that, and you know, let the other party members know.
That welding fork looks perfect for Ember.
I like that battle axe. Does a little bit more
So,
than my mace does.
so I'll walk over to Nystagmus. I noticed you were wielding the weave as well. Would you like this scroll of mage armor?
Yeah, I think that would be very useful. Thank you.
I have it within my spell
Come
book.
then, Vila. There's work to be done.
And you see, I pull out and I have it's made of rock. And the different, I open it up and the pages are mica, thin sheets of mica. And I have it here already. Well, I will definitely take the purple handkerchief if nobody else wants it.
Going, gone.
Battle axe. Anybody else want that?
I doubt it.
I'm already married.
Not with a 15's the highest strength roll in the party. And no one wants a battle axe.
I'll take the belt if nobody wants it. It increases carrying by 2.
Yeah, that's good.
Go for
Good
it.
for you.
Which one was it?
The Feld belt increases carrying capacity by
Feld
10
belt.
pounds.
Huh. Nice.
Somebody should take those manacles. That could come in handy.
Captain might have a use for him.
I'll throw them in my inventory. I'll take the manacles.
They got fuzz on them. No, I'm kidding.
Fuzzy manacles.
Yeah, Baboonsky, I'm pooping right here in my chair. Oh, look. It looks like a monkey.
Do we get to retrieve ammo? The
50%.
2 I shot on the boat.
50%.
So 1, because the 2 were on the other boat, right?
Yeah.
So I get 1 back?
Well, you can try to get those back. I don't know how.
No, he can have them.
He can keep those. Present for you, sir.
I just get 1 of the 2 I shot on this boat.
Well, that field belt's still in there. I thought, Caesar, I thought you wanted that.
Yeah.
And if nobody has an objection, I'm going to grab that candle out of there.
Do I just move it to the inventory sheet?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, right on your character sheet. Just drag it. Bloop, bloop.
Got it.
And if there's let's say there's like crossbow bolts, like 20 of them. If you hold shift and then drag, it'll take the whole stack. So you don't have to drag one at a time, like 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolts. I remember those days. All right, so I'm going to take you guys out of combat. And I am going to give you guys a long rest.
Good.
Level up.
And guess
Level
what?
up.
You do. You guys
Really?
level. Yep.
Sweet.
Nice.
Chapter 1. Is done.
So are we
Once
doing?
the pirates have been defeated, the characters can advance to level 2 and then head out into the trackless sea for Gunderland. Who here does not know how to level their character properly in Fantasy Grounds? Everybody knows exactly how to drag what to where? Okay, good. Because we won't be
Are we doing
rebuilding characters.
milestone?
Yeah, this is a milestone campaign, so we don't have to worry about tracking experience points. Yay, me!
Yay.
So yes,
So,
level yourselves to 2. And you guys can question away and do that. We'll do that right now, and then next week we'll be ready to go at level 2, right? Unless you
Cool.
guys need to dip out rather quickly here.
Are we allowed? Well, I'll walk up to Crow. I noticed the hold has 10 grappling hooks. You may wish to avail yourself of one. May
That
help
is a
you
good
as you
idea.
fly around.
I will.
Hmm. Is it that easy? Can I drag it from my character sheet to your character sheet?
Yeah, just straight
Probably,
onto
huh?
the inventory.
Somebody was thinking about this, huh? So L1 grappling hook from where the hell are they at? Under G? Under G. There you go. Boop.
Sweet.
You say we get max hit points for the first 3 levels?
I don't even know how to do that in Fantasy Grounds.
You just change your hit points?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that wouldn't be up to me now, then, would it?
Coolness.
What do you guys think of that ship, huh?
I liked it. I liked the
Well,
Yeah,
you're
first
it's
gonna
fun.
section.
see
Yes.
you're gonna see a
I
lot of
do
that.
appreciate all your hard work and
Yeah,
your
I do got some time into it, but
images and stuff. It's nice.
it's setup time though. You know, this makes the whole campaign now, and I use all this all the way through it. So once you get all this, you kind of can the ship and all that. It kind of I'm gonna get rid of all those tokens though, just so they're not in our way. Because we know she doesn't have cannons, at least yet. Anyways, who knows? There is a possibility there could be cannons later.
So you said we are using the cards, the inspiration card.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and if you don't understand how to do that, I'll help you. But it's real easy. Roll on the table, and then when the card pops up, you have to go into the spells uh, and sort by inspiration cards, and then drag the spell onto your actions tab. So you need to make a category in your action tabs called inspiration cards.
So look at connections. Are we going to use that? It seems like a royal pain in the ass. And a little unbelievable out at sea. Unless we're
Connections.
going to use like a crew member or something.
Hey, you put me in a particular spot, but I'll try to fulfill it to the best of my DMing ability. Uh, that came in very handy. That's a good one to save for the right moment. I would say, is that what you rolled? I would definitely say take that. Well, you
Okay.
don't really have a choice when you only have one. But when you get to 3, then you can only have 3 in your hand. So you'll be picking some that you don't want and take the good one, you know? Oh, I don't want
You
that
said
crappy one. You take the new one.
just drag this over to the actions tab and create a new category.
From the
The
spell
to the
sheet.
rescue.
Did you
Oh,
find it
from the
in this?
spell sheet.
Yeah, from the spells tab, sorry. Or banner. Or I call them tabs, all those things on the side. So the spells
And
tab.
you'll get the automatic spell stuff if you use Rob Tui's stuff. Spell coding. Some of the other spells will work that
I
way
think
right out of the
everybody,
player's
I didn't
handbook.
even look. I think everybody did use his coding, didn't they?
I did.
Well, it would be. Oh, Scuzzer didn't.
Yeah, I used it.
No. Your spells are from Player's Handbook. Because Rob's would have.
Well, I don't have any spells yet.
shape water. See the difference? Rob's has the feet right behind it. Are you looking at
Oh
your...
yeah,
So if you
yeah,
want
I
to
see
pull
it.
those over from the spells sheets, is the 5e coding effects and swap those out, that would be cool. Plus they're mostly all coded perfectly. Is Rob still on the stream?
I thought I did it though. All right, I gotta find this card.
And that's in there somewhere too. Once you do it once or twice, it'll be easy. You'll know. And also, did you guys all see the player screen that I put on your inventories tab?
Yep.
That's handy. It's at the... No, I'm not talking to you, woman. That's Alexa. Oh, she's all looking at me like doing the eyeball thing. We have a relationship. Did anybody else want anything out of that? No. I'm going to sell all that. And
Oh, that's
So
a
how do you
cool
do?
attack.
So as a DM, how do you handle detect magic and identify? What would be the point of having that? Because rules is written, you can pretty much don't need those spells unless you want to make them. In other words, if I take a long rest or a short rest, I can determine what identify an item. Rules is written. Detect magic.
um,
You just handle an item, you can tell if it's magic or not. So
I think if you've gotten the spell, um, it's going to be quicker than, let's say there's a multi-function item. Just taking a short rest is just going to tell you one function of it, where if you cast identify, it's going to tell you all of them. That's basically how I'm going to do it. And detect magic, in one action you can know if something's magical or not, and what school it is. So that can be kind of handy. I mean, especially if you're trying to determine like a trap or something like that. So both spells are still useful, but I do agree the identify spell is kind of a little weak in 5e.
I just reading Walking Dude's comment over here about Eric Coker pooping on his carriage.
I know you guys almost killed that bastard. He's supposed to get away. I don't know. I haven't decided if he gets away or not. I haven't got that far in the module on reading it. I just read through it, so this was the important part to get it rolling, get it situated.
I think it's
wouldn't you
good.
automatically have to sit on a statue if you see?
Say again?
Does the Aarakocra have to sit on a statue if he sees one?
No, he does not. He has to shit on a statue if he sees one. And that includes petrified party members, especially includes petrified party members. So if you get petrified, you're getting pooped on by the bird. And he might eat nuts and berries, but sometimes he eats meat, and that poop is rank.
Ooh,
Walking
it's a
Dude
good
said
night.
that Eric Cocker tastes like chicken, and I said no, he tastes more like vulture. Puke on that.
All right,
I think you
well,
said
I'm gonna
gag
shut
on
the
it.
stream
Yeah,
down.
gag on that.
I'm gonna let everybody go get some sleep in Streamland.
All right, yeah, I'm leveled up. I'm ready to go.
I really appreciate all these people coming to see me in the stream, though. That was a nice turnout. There was a lot of people out there. I probably made like $25 tonight. I might actually get money back from Twitch finally.
Very good, guys. Thanks for the. I enjoyed it. It was fun, and the Blues beat the Sharks, so that's a really good night for me.
Oh, cool.
It was
So
a
what's
good
going
time.
on this week? Let's see. Tomorrow is nothing. Thursday, Deadlands. Marbania's running Deadlands over
Pew
on his
pew
stream.
pew.
That's fun. We're having a good time. And then Friday is Chris Estrad over on Veneric, or actually Marbania's streaming that. And Veneric is DMing it. So he's got two back to back. Saturday is Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus. I've got three of the players here. That's a good time too. I don't know which one, this one
Yep.
or that one. I don't know which one's gonna be better or not.
I've been having a really good time with all my gaming lately. I'm in some good games and very
Well,
appreciative of it.
when you step up with the big dogs, you better get into gaming,
Woof,
dude.
woof, woof,
Woof
woof, woof.
woof. Sunday, I'm running Storm King's Thunder around 1:30. That's for a non-camera game. Some of my old tabletop players, so stop by and see that. And then Monday is off for me. Marbane, you're not doing anything. Nobody else is. Anybody else running the stream that we can watch? Slackers, Matakuri, what's going on? He's got some videos. He's got lots of videos you can watch if you want to learn how to play Fantasy Grounds. That dude can teach you. Go over to Fantasy Grounds College, ask for Professor Matakure, and he'll hook you up over there. Fantasy Grounds College. Somebody got their link? Somebody post that in chat, would you?
I don't know
Before
if I
we.
get permission for that though.
I don't think we can post links.
Oh, somebody needs to teach me how to do that crap. You should be able to post links. So we'll figure all that out. Is there anybody we can raid?
The Praetor's on. Drake takes us on.
We
Moogle
can.
Muffins.
The
There's
digital
Moogle
dungeon
Muffins.
master.
He's
Let's go
doing
raid
Minecraft.
Dave. Let's go
Is
raid
he
Dave.
on?
Yeah, we're raiding.
All right.
6, 7. All right, later.
That's
Once
a
you shut,
rerun.
We ready to
once you
rerun?
shut down the stream, Drake,
Yeah.
I have a question.